This Falcons quarterback situation is almost as bad as the Colts, maybe worse. Like, how the mighty have fallen here. You got Tampa Bay -5. They're getting basically all their wide receivers back just in time for the run. But Tampa Bay has not been that good recently. -5 is the line here. It kind of tells us the books aren't totally sure what to do here. Over under 44. What's your breakdown on this game?
Well, I just did the best betting show with Art, and Art's like, man, there ain't nobody playing this game. Like, they have zero interest at the Westgate right now for this game because they're kind of in no man's land. To your point, Andy, 4.5, 5. The books are like, all right, any day now. Anybody want to come in, make a big bet so we can push it one way or the other because we don't know. It does look like the total was 44.5. Maybe that's starting to come down a little. I mean, listen, the schedule makers, when they put this on the list, probably thought this was going to be a game, Andy, that was probably going to be for first place in this division. And boy, were they wrong. This is just awful on so many levels here. Yes, Evans likely back. They're going to have some of their skill position guys back. Cade Otton likely still not going. But what the hell are you going to get from these guys in a situation where we haven't seen them forever? I can't imagine that this Atlanta defense, after getting crushed in the second half last week, Raheem Morris is a defensive-minded guy. They usually defensively bounce back after getting blown out in these types of situations. I can't imagine them allowing, Evans and everyone else to run all over them. So I tend to think that maybe that's being a little overvalued. Don't forget, still missing 2 starting guards on that offensive line. Christian Wirfs is great. It's good to have him back. But again, it feels like the Eagles' offensive line where he's 1 or 2 plays away from being back on the sideline again and out of the game. So that's what's been happening all year long. I think both defenses are going to be the star of this game, if we're being honest here, Andy. Bijan Robinson seems to be the only one that can either catch the ball or run the ball. He's he's all about the offense for Atlanta. It's clear they don't trust the passing game. I don't know where the points are coming from, really, from either of these two teams. So I'd be concerned. I like to think the Bucs are the right side here, Andy, but the problem is Baker and Todd Bowles against this division at home. The record is atrocious, Andy. I mean, they have been absolutely awful against the number. So I'm not exactly running to the window one way or the other to play it. If I'm looking at it, I'm probably looking the Atlanta Falcons team total under in this one, Andy.
I mean, it's wild when a bookmaker like Art says nobody's betting this NFL primetime game.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's great. I mean, look at the number. It's been 4.5, 5, and okay. Anybody else want to bet this game?
I don't.
Well, it's a team whose record is ass, and then it's a team who they're fighting for the division against the Panthers. Yet in the last 9 games, they're 1-8 in getting outgained. So they've been outgained in 8 of their last 9 games. It's 2 teams that, regardless what the record says, it's tough to find value betting on either side of this one, man.
Yeah, that's not good. It's not, and they've been terrible against their own division. First of all, they're 0-2. I think the last couple of games, right, against this Falcons team. Tampa is, and not exactly great against the division going back. So we usually
you want to lay points. You want to lay points with the team that just lost outright to the Saints as 8.5-point favorites. Be my guest. I'll be betting props. I'll be betting props on Thursday night. That's about it.
I did see one prop I'll give out. Okay, Kirk Cousins rushing prop is 0.5 yard. I'm betting anytime touchdown and give me if he falls forward, Andy, we're getting at least half of our bet there at a pretty good.
Agree.
Kirk Cousins to get tackled forward and he can get 0.5 yard.
I agree. I love
launch
these
forward.
Joe, the year before he hurt his Achilles, we were doing a same game parlay of Kirk Cousins under his rushing yards and over his rush attempts, because when they'd win, he'd kneel down and lose yards. We were getting 6-1 games they were favored. I love me Kirk Cousins.
For what it's worth, any of the games, so it's either he doesn't run, he doesn't have a rush attempt. If he falls forward, like Joe said, any of the games that he has had an attempt, it's been 2 or more yards. So why not free roll it in an ugly ass game?
It.
Great breakdowns as always, Joe. What do you have up for everyone at Wager Talk?
I am locked, Andy. The more I kept looking at it, the more I just go, this is absurd. So I do have a 5% max bet available Sunday for the NFL. 5-0 on those plays this year, Andy, in the NFL. So they don't come around often, but when they do, we see value, we fire on it, and that's it. And that's exactly what we have on a game Sunday that sooner rather than later, guys, because at some point something tells me this line will be moving before we get to kick. You can hop on board. Go grab that now. The Weekend Warrior package for all plays is a fantastic idea as well. But go ahead and grab that 5% max bet right now in the NFL for Sunday.
Joe Raineri, great breakdowns. Got a 5% best bet up, wt.buzz/JR. Joe, thank you very much.